Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here, and welcome back to Manufactio. We have lots of ores and stuff processing through. I've made some changes in that spot, and I'll go and run through them in just a moment, but I was encountering massive lag, and I did make mention of it last episode, and it was a comment on the previous one about the big stack of slag left over. Yep, it was causing huge amounts of lag, and there was probably, I don't know, I ended up voiding it because it was so much slag in that one little spot that it was causing frame rate to drop to some like 1 or 2 FPS. If I went outside the range, it would speed instantly back up. So this is full. I did have a duct coming out of here for a while, pumping the slag into the belt here and pulverizing it, but it wasn't good enough and it was not keeping up. So you can probably hear it. I dug a hole, put some lava in it, put a dropping belt. It's voiding. Golrith is potentially looking into more uses of slag. I mean, at the moment I can run it through the crusher and turn it into sand and a 25% chance of getting gunpowder. Now, the problem with that is I've got a lot of sand. And a fair bit of gunpowder. There's a little bit in there, and there's a little bit here. So, got a lot of sand, probably not going to need much more. So, if you do have suggestions, and you are playing through the pack, by all means, jump in the Discord channel, because there's a few of us YouTubers in there, and there's a few other people playing through the pack. And suggestions are welcome. So, in the Discord for this pack, I should state that down, and I'll probably, I'll chuck it down in the down below in the description. Otherwise, I think there is a link through it from where the Twitch launcher gives you the info on the pack. But I have changed. You can see it's winter again. I've changed filters a few times now, and I'm starting to get a bit of a collection. I made a few more. There's 3 on that one. There's 3 filters on this one. I think it was 3. The other ones have 2. Yep, so there's 3 on this one. I only changed... Oh, jeez, it's filling up real quick. I only changed that one recently. This over here, I've got one here and one here. Working quite nicely, actually. This one over here is mainly just for sulfur. And I've just realised one thing I haven't done. Been doing some work in between in peaceful, because it's so much easier to just get things done in peaceful. You can see I've got a duct here. I can't remember if I did that in the last episode. That comes from the coal source there. Automatically feeds coal into this, so this is all automated. The plastic is good. Just got the one stack in here. But yeah, we've got these 2 guys cleaning up the area. What are you at, 18 and 17? Yeah, this area over here is mostly sulfur. You can see it's a higher level of sulfur, whereas those other ones are just cranking out the carbon. And it's still not keeping up. So something else I started trying to look into to combat... Just come past that thing. To combat the old FPS problems is I'm going to set this up as a minecart system. So I'm going to bring minecarts in from further out to prevent having to spam belts and stuff. And this episode we're going to do a little bit of work. I should be able to walk under that. A little bit of work on dying. Let's see. No, can't go under there. I'm going to die. Yeah. A little bit of work towards our mining and making it self-sustaining. So we've got access to small solar panels. Let me just bring it too close to the cables. This is a little bit ridiculous. Got access to the small solar panels, and I've made a couple of them. They're fairly cheap. Here we go. Solar. Not that one, this one. They are just basic control circuits, copper and steel, or you can run it through here, but I made a couple up like this. We've got these things automated. I threw some copper, and I've probably still got 2 stacks. I think I threw 2 stacks in here. Yeah. Some copper in here, and steel is being processed automatically. So we can make them. But if we look in the book, we have these better ones here. Now, if we go back, these produce 24 RF a tick or 36 RF a tick in deserts. These guys produce 140 or 210 in the desert. So it's 250 of each research. This will kick off the factory again when I do this, because as you'll see when we get out here, the green and red science is pretty much full, and blue is well and truly on its way. I've got these red science packs here. I was mucking around over here, and actually I'll show you what's done out here. You can see a few things have changed. I was mucking around over here, and I was trying to hook up some stuff, and I ended up having a chest here. I think it's this guy. And everything was going there. It was pumping whatever it felt like, wherever it wanted. So I ended up with all these... that'll kick that off working again. I ended up with all these red science in here. Now I just put a basic bin here so it can hopefully pull from here first, being so close. And not pull from that one. But to be determined. There it goes, cool. So that hopefully will help us in our quest to minimize the... I got 2 stacks out then. That was pretty good. Yeah, I'll be able to get rid of some of this stuff in my hand, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's look. Research. So 250. So that's 128. I need probably... Let's grab 2 more. Cool. 250, we can put the other 6 back. Now this red science. I don't know. We'll work it out. 1. Okay, got 4 stacks. Here's our green. I'll put it away. And let's go grab some blue. So my idea is to run, as I said before, don't have heaps of this, but it's to run these things being fairly self-sufficient. So I was going to use, hopefully it's enough, I was going to use the solar panel to run the drill. So I'm at that point where I don't really care how much the drill produces, because I've made a ton of diamond drill heads. They're all in chests over there, and once we get to the point of being able to make the uranium ones, which are 4 times speed, we'll be in a good spot. Titanium is 3. I've got to keep an eye out for mobs. I keep dying to cables too, which is why I've got another death point here. This guy is 4, but it requires titanium for a start, which I don't know how to do. And it requires uranium fuel cells, which is going to require uranium and iron plates. So we'll get there. But that's 4 times. That would be quite cool. So this whole factory is going to kick off again. I got 24 inserters in there. I think I've still got the inserter one turned off. I'll have to find out later. I think I've got that guy turned off, so we'll need to make sure that I come back and fix that up. But you can see the lag around this area is now quite low. We're working. You're working. I did have a bug here where this wasn't working, but I think we're okay. All right. So here's another one of my filters. Hey, just throw it in here. It'll be fine. I've got a few power drills. Got a solar generator here. I don't know whether to go... You know what? What I'd like to do is just be able to put the generator on top of the drill. I don't know whether... The power ducts... I can't do them yet, can I? Because I don't have the belt, the battery. Mobs are finally spawning on the map after I changed it back to normal. Okay, so quest book, we've auto-claimed it because that was something that Golrith implemented in version 1.0. So once you complete something here, it'll auto-claim. Which can and can't be a good thing. There's some reasons why you wouldn't want to. Batteries require sulfur processing, so we're going to need to do some processing first. But let's get... Fair enough. Cheap. I need this copper. I need to dump this material away. I need some steel plates. Do I have some around? Otherwise I'll go get some out of the setup over there. It's iron. Sorry for all those whose OCD is now being triggered by my chest sorting. Or lack thereof. No steel. Still looking. Okay, there's some steel plates. Okay, so solar. If I want to make one of these guys, I need some advanced circuits. And that's about it. So let's go and grab some green circuits and some red circuits. Maybe just grab a stack of each. That'll kick off all the things again, even harder. If I grab them from... Is it you? Yes, it's you. Oh, you're not making stuff, huh? That's the one over there. What are you missing? Something here. Not working. Okay. We got red signs. Maybe I left something turned off? You're not enough inventory to export conveyor belts. Circuit. Redstone, copper wire, iron plates. Copper wire, redstone. Really? Ah, that'll do it. So I've got to keep an eye out because this is the gun over here that would have just been firing. Let's see. Take that out. Nice. Well, that's unfortunate. That kind of puts a bit of a spanner in things. That should kick things off. We've got plenty of redstone. We've got 24,000 redstone. Cool. That'll get going now. Problem there is... Ow. Need a few of those greens. Yeah, we're completely out of greens. Hear it. I hear it. It's coming. Not sure where from. There it is. Hey, buddy. Thanks. You can see all the glowstone blocks around too. I went for a bit of a trip to the nether. Ran in, grabbed a bunch of glowstone that was fairly near. Wasn't too bad placement. And got out of there. Alright, so yeah, I need to have these things catch up now. What else? Ooh, that's good. That's done. Let's... That was inserters. I've got a lot of inserters. Or was that belts? That was inserters. Belts are there. Oh, for goodness sake. Really? Oh my gosh. Noob. I'll probably come back and do the same thing now. Some of the cables, my placement is quite terrible. See the spider? Do you see the spider? I'm so missing him. Hey buddy, where are you going? Sneaky. My friend wants to say hi. Alright. Okay. It's fine. Just do whatever. This can come out of here. Including that. Cool. Alright, so yeah, you probably noticed over here the crusher setup. So one of the suggestions in a previous episode was have multiple crushers. So in between I made 3 more. And then just ran the belts underneath and up and on top. And in each of these, I've only added like 3 items. So iron, lead and gold. This one is copper, silver and aluminium. So some of the ones which are slightly lower, and this one at the end has nothing. This one here, nothing. Okay, one of the things I was testing out, and I did originally test it out over behind this pile here in a little bit of flat area, was how much these cart hoppers actually dump in a single pass. Because what I was considering doing was these little outreach areas was running... Oh, we've got a mob coming in. I could probably save myself some drama by going this way a little. There's a few of them. Come on. Not close enough to the gun. So yeah, save myself some drama by just having a train travel round the track and just run underneath these things and pick up whatever it picks up. So if it only picks up a couple of things, it only picks up a couple of things. It's not a huge issue. Yeah, it's not a huge issue if it doesn't deliver everything in one hit or it doesn't pick up everything in one hit. But something I wanted to give a go to. So in between episodes, I'm going to come up with a nice little... Jesus, that is a little annoying, that. I know there's another zombie up here. Yeah, I'm going to come up with a nice little circuit, which you'll see out there. I went around with my little scan tool and anywhere where I saw something that is probably good for a mine, I've put a couple of blocks of this iron plate. Right. Make some solars. This is a little ridiculous. Alright, so bear with me. I think I'll go and chuck a couple of these guys together off camera because it's just a crafting recipe. I should have what I need, and I still need those circuits to make themselves. So until I get a few of them, actually I've got some out here. Let's just run out here. I was gonna say until I get a few of them, we're kind of out of luck. If we run out here in no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, cool, we got some in here. So let's some string. I'll just take just some of them. All right, let's see what we can come up with. Week. I harvested my cherry trees and planted a couple more. Cherries are a decent... No, they're not amazing food, but it's nice to just be able to stack up a few in the in the tech guns thing here and just let them go. Alright, so solars. Let's go back to this saying solar. So for one of these, we need 4 of these. So let's get, I've got 1. You, and you. Really? They don't stack. What a shock. Okay. Right, so I now want to make this. I need to get these in here, and this is annoying. Yeah? To make one of them. I don't know. I don't know what to put back in here. That spider I can go somewhere. Alright, so this will now produce a little bit of power. So the consideration is I've got a minecart on me. Don't have the way of unloading it at this end. I think I've got that around somewhere. I went and mined some obsidian up. Where did I place that guy? I had another hopper. If I type in hopper, nope. Not in there. Not in there. Goodness me. I'm going to find the cart hopper that I need. And I'll set up a return area and I'll be back once I've done that. So, back in a moment. Alright, so things are starting to get to the point where I need, I kind of need to clean out this polluted earth because we're getting lots of husks spawning out here. I've just been like attacked left, right and center. Chicken. As I came out here, so and one spawned like right next to me using a bit of the polluted earth. So the idea behind using this guy is to hook up, say, oh, I didn't bring a drill with me. I'll run back and get a drill. Give me a second. Okay, let's try that again. We'll head back here. It's gonna become nighttime in a second, and I'm probably gonna get mobbed. But my idea was to put. I don't know if I can just directly put the solar panel on top, and it's nighttime. Fantastic. Good time to come out here and do it. I think I'm going to need to like put it like here, for example, and then hook it up like so. Of course. So I'm probably up in the air one. I hear him. I hear him coming. Here's something. Here he is. There we go. Can I please have all the important stuff? Alright. Need some weaponry out here too. That would be smart. I don't like being out here. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. Yeah, so I'm gonna need maybe just run it out a bit further. Like so. Not sure what it, yeah, that'll do. So hopefully this guy can then generate power enough to run at least one of these. And I'm not going to be able to see that until it's daytime again. I'm considering cheating it over to daytime. But yeah, it's not friendly out here at all, is it? Ah, see. Oh, there's another one coming, and he's fast. Hit him, will you? What did he drop? They're like literally just like spawning right on top of me. Because of the polluted earth. That's exactly what is causing it. because that's what happens. So if there was a nice way of doing this, and I think there is eventually a way of using like pneumaticraft drones or something to just fly around areas and mine this stuff up. The ultimate solution would be replace everything with concrete because mobs don't spawn on it, and you know, but then you don't have the ability to soak up some of the carbon pollution. So you can see how much fun this is once you start getting further into the game. And I guess it's the same in Factorio. Once you start getting biters coming in, they don't tend to stop, do they? It's funny, I actually fired up Factorio the other night just to get back in and maybe play a little bit. There's some interesting mods that have come out. Nothing amazing out there that I've seen so far, but there is some interesting stuff coming through that would be interesting. Well, I guess I've said interesting a lot, but there's some good stuff that I wouldn't mind maybe checking out at some point. Alright, I can't sleep through the night, but I'm gonna hide for a bit and I will come back once it's daytime and we'll check out that that transport. So back in a tick. Alrighty, it's daytime. I just don't like coming out here. I probably need to look into automating production of the bullets for those guns, for even just the basic ones. I do need to get something a little bit stronger though, so maybe that's something I'm going to start investing in. This guy is producing 240 something RF a tick, and it's enough to keep this full. I wonder if I can run a second one off it. That would be interesting. But this area, let's just quickly check. It's in this zone. Nothing, apparently. Am I outside the... I'm outside the chunk. That'll do it. Can I get in that chunk without getting zapped? Nope. Let's go this side. Coal, gold, lapis. So, nothing amazing. I probably should have picked a different... I don't know. Diamonds, emeralds, lead. So, a bunch of stuff. All useful stuff. Digging up this stuff while I'm here. But yeah, this will now work via I swear I hear stuff coming. This will just pump stuff out without any without any extra input. So that solar panel can run this guy. Wrong button. And as you see, it'll run this. We might be able to get 2 out of it. That would be interesting. I'm not sure exactly how many we can run. But, get zapped as I go under. This will fill up. Come on. Not the rail. I want the cart. Not that. Why can't I select the cart? Okay, so we're getting some stuff in here. This will get brought down to the other end. It'll get dumped out, and etc, etc. So out here, obviously, if I want to, I can. You know, we're using the power from the base. Or did I break the power from the base? No, power from the base is coming in. But we can set this up, and it'll pump through items. At least until chest is full, and then the cart will come down. As you saw on top of the crushers down here, eventually I want to set up the ability to just dump items straight out of the cart. So this is the area I was talking about before, where I've got all the pillars. Each one of these pillars is inside a chunk with some materials in it. So like here we've got, and there's not heaps, but here we've got 20,000 iron, which will give us 40,000 ingots. Decent amount, right? So if I set up a bunch of drills in this area, maybe running 2 to a solar panel, because solar panels are cheap. We can get some nice input from our mining facilities without spamming belts everywhere and chewing up power in our already lower than I'd like power system. Bring on nuclear power. Alright, so I think I'm probably getting close to the wrapping up point, so I'm gonna wrap up here, go and cook my family some dinner, but I'm gonna thank you all for watching, ask you all to leave those comments down below. Hope you're enjoying the series. Yep, leave ideas of where you want me to progress next. If you've got some ideas for me, go through and grab the pack for yourself, because it's pretty cool. And join Golrith's Discord channel if you've got those ideas on which way the pack should go. It is in version 1 now, so it is, I guess, officially out of beta. But you know, most of these things are in flux in some form or another, so there's always the chance of making minor changes as needed. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As I said before, comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.